the other guy's name, Aiden. Get it? No, my business. And so, one thing that I will say is remember that's the sound. So, hey, hopefully,
that in. I said, so you just plug that in. I'll set it up.
make sure I have some more ready. I have everything going. Just gotta make sure. If somebody has a block, you might just have to plug it into the laptop if it gets low. Alright, I'm out. I'll see y'all later.
Not like destroying. I'll talk to you. I hope they don't mess anything up because I don't have a box, bro. I don't want you to do something that they don't plug into your laptop.
To stop out of the concession stand located on the north end of the gym. This afternoon we have Lee's ticket trip. The Rosen Pizza, Philly Pretzel, Factory Pretzels and cheese, walking tacos, popcorn, candy, and Pepsi products. And we're here today for the Richmond Street Raffle. Anybody would like to make donations, please stop down and see Mr. Staley on the south end of the floor in the blue sweatshirt. Or you may mail donations to the Richmond Street Classic 364 Canterbury Drive, Kettering, Ohio 45429. We'll be underway shortly.
I care less about these ones because those are
Good afternoon and welcome to the Richard Kidd Classic. All proceeds from today's game will go to the Richard Kidd Scholarship Fund, which provides financial assistance to graduating seniors playing non-scholarship basketball next season at the top collegiate level. Over the last 3 years, more than $16,000 has been awarded to players from the greater Dayton area. Last year's recipient, now shown on the board, Evan Gentili of Fairmont High School, is currently playing at Rose Coleman University. Richard Kidd was an inspiration coach at Chaminade Julian High School for 25 years. A great friend to every basketball player in the Dayton area. The Classic is dedicated to Richard's memory. At this time, if possible, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Welcome again to today's first contest between Pickerington Central High School and Northmont High School. The officials for this first game are Brett Barnes, Tony Toppett, and Jared Mitchell. Let's meet the starters now for each team. First from Pickerington High School. Number 0, Kevin Smith. Number 2, Albie Moore. Number 11, Adam Snyder. Number 22, Aiden Snyder. And number 23, Brandon Evans. And now starts for Northmont, number 0, Micah Jacobs. Number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins. Number 2, Susan Keeley. Number 5, Josiah Howard. And number 11, Caleb Kelly. Good luck to both teams.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here on the NM Sports Network for today's matchup between the Northmont Thunderbolts and the Pick Central Tigers. I am Andy Horton here alongside Jeff Allen, getting ready to tip off the Rich Kidd Classic here in Centerville, Ohio. And the tip is up, and it will be won by Pick Central. coming in from Columbus, the Division I state champions from last year. Ball is going to be on the top of your screen. That is in the hands of Aiden Snyder. They're going to get it near the bottom of the screen outside behind the three-point line. One dribble, that was Landon Evans. Missed shot, and it's going to be rebounded, taken up court. The rebound was by Caleb Kelly, and coming back the other way after a bad pass, swatted out of bounds by, that was Chisholm eBay. Fantastic forward there for Northmont, able to get there in time to force the block. A pass outside for the Tigers, the three that time by Snyder, no good. Running the break in transition and turning it over is Jacobs. Back the other way, the layup up and in. That was Snyder right there. Going to be able to score that one. Bryson Thomas Wiggins quickly back into the front court. He will be fouled. I think they're going to hit number 23, Landon Evans, for that.
Extreme pace to begin this game. I love what Northmont has been doing so far this season, trying to use the athleticism to their advantage.
It's going to be an inbound right in front of the Pickerington bench. Jakai Horde to trigger that inbound. I did get the ball rack off the court. Looks like, how was that forgotten out there? Wiggins gets the inbound into the backcourt. The dribble handoff with Kelly. He's going to throw this to the corner to eBay. The jab step, they get it back out. That's Wiggins, the step back. Lines that one up, no good. Over the back, Jakai Horde not able to come away with the rebound, pushing things back the other way. Offensive putback opportunity missed there. Horde's pass going to be knocked up in the air. The Tigers come away with the steal. Thought about the three. They're going to kick things down to the bottom. That's Avon Snyder. He knocks in the three. 5-0. The Tigers out early. They quickly get it all the way down the floor to eBay. That's Northmont. A bad pass corralled by Horde. And they get it over to Wiggins. Throw it down on the block to Horde. They bring an extra defender. They kick out to Wiggins. That's Jacobs moving it around outside. eBay. They bring two to Jacobs. He's able to split the defense. Gets it over to Wiggins in the corner. Picks up that dribble. And now that right there is Kelly backing in the defender. He will be fouled and on his way to the free throw line. That is Kevin Smith, number 0, who will be hit with the foul. Take a look here at the block there by eBay. Sending that one, yeah, that one's a little bit higher. It's up here on the second level with us. Free throw off the mark. The first attempt of the game there by Caleb Kelly. If he struggled anywhere last season, it was at the free throw line. Second one is going to be up and good to get the Thunderbolts on the board. Evans will, make that Jacobs will play defense 3/4 away from the basket. Now they get it to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper. That is Smith. He gets himself on the board. Quickly up the floor to eBay. He will elevate. Blocked from behind by Smith. Offensive rebound. eBay will get his own board and put it back up and in.
Bolts trying to strike with athleticism early. Even this press is evident of that.
A quick shot from the top of the screen. It falls out. That was Avon Snyder. Looks like the offensive rebound is stolen back by Smith. He will be fouled by eBay and will be on his way to the free throw line.
That's something I really adore about the Thunderbolts development, is they just keep on stacking this size down low. eBay and Horde really cause them problems down there. Pickerington Central doing a great job of executing off of the little ends of chaos Northmont is leaving. First free throw is knocked down.
For any of you guys that might be Bengals fans who are tuning into us instead of the Bengals right now, we appreciate you guys. They just got a takeaway from the Bills inside the red zone, leading by 3 in the fourth quarter. Back in the first quarter here at Centerville, though, the drive inside blocked, but they're going to say it's a foul. That is Micah Jacobs, who was driving to the lane. The Pickerington fans and their bench reacting in disdain. So a lot of change for Northmont this year from last year. We've kind of talked about it a little bit here throughout the season. Losing guys like Cameron Tyree, BJ Hatcher, and Victor Drummond, that was over 33 points a game for the Bolts last year. So far this year, scoring hasn't been the easiest thing. Trailing by 5 right now after Jacobs knocks down both free throws. Into the front court come the Tigers. That is Albie Moore driving, gets it into the corner, and now back up top. Far wing, Smith, high arcing shot, no good. They're gonna call a foul though against the Tigers. They're gonna hit Avon Snyder with that foul. And they say that he pushed, I think it was Micah Jacobs in the back on the rebound attempt. So ball goes to Northmont. So over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And the screen by eBay, he gets the ball at the 3-point line. They get it into Kelly, missed the first one, got his own offensive rebound, put it back up and in. There's 3 white jerseys there. He's still able to convert over all of them. Snyder, they go to the corner. It's going to be lost out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Jacobs. Smith inbounding right in front of the Northmont bench. Walking it up to the 3-point line. Now they go to the corner. That's Smith at the free throw line. They'll dribble things back out. Now a drive past eBay. High off the window. Easy conversion. Oh, but he's down. Northmont has numbers if they realize it. Good thing to see he's back up. That ball will be tipped out of bounds by Moore. Don't want to see a guy get hurt, but he's going to limp right on over to the bench. Aiden Smith will come in and take his spot. That was number 2, Albie Moore. Got a little bit banged up on that one. And also, Kevin Smith is going to come out of the game. He's going to get substituted for eBay. Gets inside the paint, turns that shoulder, and drops one in. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game, 11-9. Stolen away there by Jacobs. Running the break, slows down, hangs in the air, and somehow finds a way to convert over the Tiger defenders. Time out, Pickerington Central. Head coach wants to talk things over as Northmont got off to a very slow start, have turned this thing around, 11-all.
Really not giving up on that transition play, as you see here, another bucket. And how about the body control, Andy? The hesitation, the step over, and just hangs in the air and waits for the defender to land.
Using his anti-gravity abilities on that play. That was fantastic.
As we get started, we are covering Northmont and Pickerington Central, the only game we'll be covering here at the Rich Kid Classic here in Centerville, Ohio. Thank you for tuning into NM Sports this Sunday afternoon. While we're in timeout, we'll give a go-ahead to some of the sponsors we have on this year's roster. Bluebird Construction, Headliners Barbershop, Code Credit Union, one good reason after another. We appreciate them for being a part of the team, for sticking with us. Let them throw it back to action. 3:28 remaining in the first. Northmont has managed to tie it up.
So the Tigers out of the timeout have possession. Just inside the front court. They swing things over to the far side. Northmont's going to extend this defense out a little bit. Now it's to the bottom of the screen. That's Elijah Smith. They throw it back out. Far corner that is. Back up top as they're moving this thing around, trying to penetrate the Northmont zone. Drive in the middle, the kick to the corner, the three that time by Smith. Woo. Soft touch is gonna be able to get the bounce. Drops in. Tigers back on top, 14-11. And a foul against, that's gonna be Elijah Smith playing defense against Horde on his way up the court. And that is the 5th foul of the quarter here for the Tigers. So Chakai Horde will be on his way to the free throw line. He is a fantastic player for this Northmont team. And, you know, I've been thinking, and I said to you before the game that they need to find ways to get him going a little bit faster. He has great scoring ability, tremendous touch from the mid-range, but we just haven't seen him be able to get fully activated. Maybe some easy free throws can help him do that. As I say that, he goes 0 for 2 at the line, rebounded there by Kelly. Kicked out Mengen. Now they go far corner to eBay. He drives middle, gets it to Kelly. One dribble, kick to the corner. That's Auxier, nets it. So tied back up at 14 all here on the NM Sports Network.
That's what the Bolts needed. Get involved in the half-court game. Let Pickerington know you got it. Aggressive zone here for the Bolts. Backdoor oop, and it's in. Pickerington Central doing so well with those passing lanes today.
Northmont quickly on the attack. The fall away shot there by Kelly. Can't get it to fall. That was a very tough attempt. 3, top of your screen, bounces off the iron, rebounded by Horde, knocked out of bounds. Save though, up to Auxier, crossing the midcourt. He's gonna have it knocked away. Ball should stay with Northmont.
Got to give a nod to that ridiculous backdoor oop. On the NM Sports Network replay. Very entertaining blow for blow battle here, 6 minutes into the first.
Kelly to inbound, they get it into Horde. That pass was nearly out of his reach. Navigating his way inside the paint, floating through defenders, off the window, can't get it to fall. Somehow, he'll get the ball back up off the glass and converts.
Chakai Horde, you were talking about him, Andy.
Starting to get himself going a little bit. 16 points now for Northmont, able to tie things back up. Here in the hands of Smith. They move it back to Landon Evans. Smith wide open from 3. The Northmont defense left him wide open. Then no one boxed out. Got his own board and swatted out of bounds by eBay. Oh my goodness. That was something else I told you before the game started. He's gotten more athletic, and we've seen it a couple times already here in the first. Goodness gracious.
We are honored to watch it. Chisholm eBay being that last line of defense. Coming around baseline, no way.
That's just ridiculous.
Too high. Amazing play from
Kevin
Northmont defense.
Smith on the inbounds. They get it to Snyder, and they'll get things all the way back out up top to try and reset. That's in the hands of Evans. Turn around at the free throw line. Nearly lost it. Gets it back. Going at Auxier. That is a mismatch I think you want if you're the Tigers. Shakes Auxier. Step back behind the three-point line. No good. Northmont wins that battle that time, but they don't get the offensive rebound. Evans back out up top.
The switch to zone is really giving the Tigers problems right now.
That's Smith. Bryson Wiggins is going to give him a bump.
Northmont being way more aggressive in those lanes. Winning the battle of angles here on defense the last minute.
Inbound from the bottom of your screen. Snyder with the ball out behind the volleyball line, standing on the fresh elk. Love that new graphic.
They have the 2-3 zone ready, and Snyder's calling over to the coach. Let's see what the break is here, Andy.
Down towards the bottom of your screen. The kick to the corner. That 3 is going to rattle its way out. 2 seconds to go.
Caleb Kelly up and off.
That
just
one
by a few inches.
Ends up just short. I didn't even know if Kelly had, the awareness to know time and possession, was able to get that ball up in time.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. 16-16, we are tied. The Northmont Thunderbolts and the Pickerington Central Tigers here on NM Sports Network.
Yesterday here at Centerville, the Thunderbolt ladies fell to the Elks by 361-58. Only 1-4 when you look at the record for the Lady Bolts so far this season. But they have been in just about every single one of these games. They're fighting hard. They look so much better. There's a brand new energy around the Northmont basketball this season, and you absolutely got to love it. You guys can find us there if you guys go to YouTube, search up NMSN Northmont. How you guys can watch all of your Thunderbolt action here on the NM Sports Network. You guys don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you guys will get the notifications whenever we go live. We're coming back here out of the quarter break. 16 all, Bryson Thomas Wiggins in at point for the Thunderbolts. He's being hounded out behind the three-point line, loses his balance, loses the ball, had it stolen, and then they're going to say he rolls over, so that's a travel going against Avon Snyder, my apologies.
Northmont has really cranked up the ball pressure the last 4 minutes of gameplay, and it is paying off for him.
Mangan, a new substitution for the Bolts. He will be the inbounder, gets it right back after he inbounds it. Outside, one dribble into the lane, gets it over to eBay. That shot will be short. Rebounded, and the Tigers pushing things back the other way. Slowing it up for a second. Landon Evans gets it back. Being defended by Oxier. Back up to Avon Snyder. Snyder driving. The defense kind of parts the green sea there in the middle, and he will be able to convert that, pushing things back the other way. Northmont quickly. Oxier picks up his dribble to Wiggins in the corner, over two defenders. Tough attempt. Nearly rebounded there for a moment by Williams, but the Tigers pushing things back the other way. The three, and Avon Snyder back-to-back buckets.
Tigers starting to stretch out this zone a little bit. They're figuring out the Bolts half-court defense again.
Mangan, they're going to kick things back out to Wiggins. Another rocker step, and now I'll step back. Spinning baseline, loses the ball and his balance. And they're gonna say there was a foul.
Yeah, foul on Northmont.
So Jakai Horde and Caleb Kelly both are going to take a seat for a moment for Northmont. Tigers basketball into the front court. That's Avon Snyder controlling things, guarded by Oxier back behind the volleyball line. Uses a screen, drives, floats it up off the glass. They're going to say eBay goaltended that one. Very close, though. His athleticism is just off the charts, man.
Northmont with a chance to swing the momentum. Getting ready to set up in half court. They've had some issues with this pace of play so far today.
That's Jacobs, kicks to the corner. That's Horde, the three, too strong off the back iron. Rebound is tipped to Evans. Head up in transition, drives into the paint, absorbs the contact, but they're gonna say he takes an extra step. That was a hop step into a Euro.
Hop step into a Euro, and that the track of the opponent's body when you're playing defense can be changed by the smallest thing you do, and great job by Caleb Kelly.
Into
the right way.
Into the front court. Northmont drops it off to eBay through the contact. not able to finish. Quickly back the other way. Evans, he can finish through the contact of eBay that time. And Horde into the front court, into the hands of Jacobs. They go corner, the pump fake. Excuse me, that was eBay. Now they get it back to Horde. Oxier open from three, short, rebounded, and now pushing things back the other way. The Tigers, top of your screen. Now they come back to the bottom. Wide open man in the corner. Three, too strong. It is rebounded by, that was Aiden Snyder, but they're going to say last touched by Jacobs. Ball will stay with the Tigers. Since Northmont was able to tie it up at 16, it's been a 9-0 run.
Led by this great ball movement of the Pickerington Central Tigers.
The inbound there to Evans. Aiden Snyder comes out to get it. They dip it inside. Fall away from Evans. Oh my goodness. It's just a nasty move right there by Evans, elevating over the smaller defender and knocking it in. Horde being hounded at the half-court line. Gonna spin away from Snyder. Finds eBay under the cup, and he's able to get that one to drop in.
Again, he strikes. They haven't been able to get down low because of Evans so far in the last 3 minutes. Northmont finally breaking up that 11-0 run and striking back here in the second quarter. 4.5 minutes remaining.
Much needed bucket to try and stem the tide. We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our friends over at Express It. Our manager Michael Blanton, a local apparel company from Dayton, Ohio. Makes a lot of different warm-up gear for local high schools, their basketball teams. It is fantastic gear, that is for sure. So hit our man up, 937-369-0222.
Get started. I'm sure the Northmont boys over there discussing how they can halt this run of momentum from the Tigers here at the beginning of the second quarter.
Aiden Snyder uses a screen into the front court, got deep penetration that time. Out to Evans, spins back middle, the fall away.
Oh my goodness.
Just disgusting.
Heating up here in the second quarter. 6 points in a row.
Jakai Horde heads up, passing, found his man in the corner. Jacobs doesn't shoot it. Instead, he drives in through the contact. No good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Northmont. I guess they're going to say eBay was the last one to touch it.
Double-digit lead here for the Tigers still.
Avon Snyder past the defender. That one's going to roll off the front rim. Pushing things. That's Jacobs. Up and under. Can't get that one to fall. The Tigers pushing things in transition. They dropped it off to the corner. Outside, it's Evans. They move things around. Top of your screen. Snyder, no good that time. Rebounded by Kelly. Northmont is in a tough situation right here. They're going to call a blocking foul. eBay will be on his way to the free throw line. Don't want this one to get out of hand before the end of the first half. You're kind of in limbo right now.
Have to keep it manageable, but part of that is stopping this well-oiled machine that is the Pickerington Central offense. Navigating so smoothly. They have to get back into that chaotic pace they started the game with. Easier said than done, though, Andy.
Expend a lot of energy trying to get a team like the Tigers off of their game and keeping that intensity for 32 minutes. That one can be tough.
Leading up to the day, eBay shooting 50% at the line and will stay under that. 0 for 2 on the trip.
That one falls off the side rim. The stop there, that was Moore. Kind of let the defense settle down for a moment, and he was able to elevate over the top. Horde quickly into the front court. Back things out. Under right about 3 minutes to go. They're going to say it was touched by Evans.
Landon Evans giving the Bolts all kinds of problems on both sides of the ball here in the second quarter.
Horde able to force the foul.
Evans with 8 points here in the second quarter and tons of defensive intensity to match it. Still glued to Horde in the half court.
Jacobs on the far wing. Kelly up top. He uses a screen, gets into the paint. The kick out to Jacobs. Lost the ball for a moment. He's trying to penetrate. Pass Moore. That one is way wide.
They really needed that bucket.
Pushing things in transition. Evans. No, make that the other Snyder. Aiden Snyder draws the contact and will be at the line.
Tigers continue to push the issue. Bolts looking dazed here in the second quarter. And it dribbles out. A little bit of luck on the Bolts side. We'll have a substitution.
Well, and it's not much, but if Northmont can go on a little 5, maybe 6-0 run here at the end of the first half, you put yourself in way better position. You feel way better about yourself, and then you're hanging in there with the reigning state champs. Kelly gets the inbound pass right back. He's going to go on the attack, drives through the defense. That one, he gets glass, but nothing else. Back up court, Moore loses that one. Horde will come away with the ball, running the break. That was Josiah Williams. Drops it off to eBay, and that was a nasty finish.
Some more great work in the post, and that's one of the biggest things we wanted to see last year is more polish from this kid, and he's really showing it today.
He's been showing it all year long so far with a couple of nasty finishes. Pull up at the free throw line. Make that all be more. That's Williams. Swings it over. They get it down inside. That's Kelly. And they say he's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, they are really committed to trying to push him around inside. Use his slider frame to their advantage. I'd say so far they're doing it in the midst of an 18-5 second quarter.
Mangan checks back in for the Thunderbolts. The swing pass over to Williams. Jumps off the front iron and falls awry. And now Smith into the front court, goes behind his back and drives middle. Picks up that dribble, gets it over to Moore. Crossover. That was Snyder for a moment, back to Smith. Haven Snyder, the pump fake there by Moore, driving past Mangan, got him off his feet. The help comes, forces the pass out over to Snyder, and Aiden Snyder is able to knock that one down. Both of the Snyder brothers got ferocious jumpers. Mangan inside to eBay, through the contact, floats it in. Northmont able to get those points back pretty quickly. Down 37-23. And that run I was hoping for has not happened. Tigers looking to work this clock. Under 35 seconds to go now. That's Moore.
In situations like this, Northmont has to get better about not collapsing all their defenders. That has been killing them today. The inside-out action of the Tigers.
And Northmont just seems content with letting Pick work this clock, as we're down to 10 seconds here. A crossover, gets to the three-point line, drives inside, the spin move, off the back iron and falls in. 2 seconds. Are they going to get one off? Josiah Williams will. That one is way off, though. That is going to do it for half number one here on the NM Sports Network. The reigning Division I champions, Pick Central, come in, and they're taking care of business here early against the Thunderbolts, 39-23. Andy Horton alongside Jeff Allen here on the call. We will be back for the second half here shortly.
please stop into the concession stand, get yourself something to eat. We have Lee's 3-piece chicken strip, Rosa's pizza, Philly pretzel, factory pretzels with cheese, walking tacos, popcorn, and Pepsi products. Michael scored 28-25 in favor of the good guys. From 7:30 to 4.
Bro, were the Bucks gonna lose to the Saints? have the ball. Oh my goodness. Even in the replay buffer.
Got both those blocks.
I mean, like, I try to get both. Like, whatever good plays. I don't care. It's not That's really not that.
Yeah, no, I have to. My brain doesn't work this way. It has to work this way in my mind.
It's a lot. Oh my goodness. So Yes, got a good jump. It just got lucky. Come on, dude. Show the replay.
He's got 40 minutes
Come on, dude. Show the replay. Are we really gonna act like no one got it focused? Well, no. Joe almost back on the second bounce.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in here on the NM Sports Network. I'm Andy Horton alongside Jeff Allen here for the second half of your Northmont Thunderbolts and their matchup against the reigning Division I state champions, Pick Central. It was a rough second quarter there as things were tied up, or maybe we were down 2 at half. I don't remember the exact score, but then Pick Central took off there in the second quarter. So we are sitting here at 39 to 23. The Tigers will start the half with possession as well.
Yeah, Northmont ended that second quarter really tough. Completely losing it 23 to 7. 23 to 7 second quarter.
And Tigers on offense starting this thing off. Avon Snyder controlling things. They'll back things up. Being defended by eBay. Bad pass. Nearly thrown away, but Evans able to control it. Big elbow, shoulder right there. He knocked down the pass, but or knocked down the shot, but it doesn't matter. That was an offensive foul from a mile away.
Landon Evans really kicked into another gear in that second quarter, scoring double-digit points. See if they can stifle him here in the third.
They throw it down on the block to Jacobs. Floats through the air and knocks that one in to open up the scoring here in the second half.
That's where the Bolts have been more efficient. Let's see if they can stick to their butter.
Normally you try to put your big man down there on the block. Instead, they put one of their guards out there, down there, able to make things happen. And they're going to say that's an over and back. So Northmont, after scoring the first bucket of the quarter, they'll get possession right back, and there's a timeout on the floor.
The Tigers immediately not feeling the vibe here in the first minute of the third quarter, already recognizing the Bolts establishing some opposing momentum. Shut that down immediately. Since we're at a timeout, time to give a shout out to
our friends over at Headliners Barbershop, 729 East Main Street in Trotwood, Ohio, 837-3131. You guys need a fresh cut, hit up our buddy Willie Page over there at Headliners. New to the coaching staff this season and new to the sponsor roster. Back out of the break, Northmont ball. It was Horde. They throw things down on this side to Jacobs. Now it's down low to Kelly. You're gonna say last touch by Avon Snyder. Just over a minute gone by here in the quarter. Ball rolled halfway down the hallway, so Sky Horde is on a mission to go find it.
Still early today, but you see people pouring in Centerville High School for the Rich Kid Classic.
Inbound deep outside to Kelly. He drives through the defense. I'm going to say he travels. Puts his palms to the sky, and he thought that was two. Tiger basketball. Aiden Snyder into the front court. Giving his brother direction, tells him to go away. Jacobs playing defense out by half court. Now it's in the hands of Avon. Going at eBay, loses the ball and his footing. They're gonna call him for a travel.
Very slow pace to start this third quarter, unlike anything we've seen so far today.
And I think that may favor Northmont. It looks like if you want to play the Tigers in the track meet, they are perfectly fine with that. A 40-point first half, and I don't even know if they would say that they had good offense. Turnover by Northmont, back the other way. Moore can't get the finish. Rebounded by eBay, pushing the break. Swatted. That was Micah Jacobs, who was blocked, stolen away. I think it was Wiggins who knocked it out of the hands of Ryan Donovan, and then that was eBay who was able to put in the bucket. 4-0 run here out of the break for Northmont. Pass is going to be tipped by Kelly. Back into the front court now is Aiden Snyder. Drives middle. Puts it up. They're going to call an offensive foul? Or no, they're going to call a blocking foul. Count it, and he gets a free throw.
We'll take a look at that scrappy hustle play by Wiggins. Sees the ball up in the air, slaps it out, and almost a direct pass to eBay. Great diligence to not give up on that one.
Converts to old school three-point play, and Wiggins now over to Jacobs outside the three-point line. Drop-off pass to Kelly, too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers and pushing the pace. That was Moore. They blow the whistle, and he's on his way to the line.
The Bolts watching a lot of opportunities on offense wither away inside that paint. You were right about that, Andy, at the beginning of the game. They haven't shot a lot of threes this season. Gonna have to get some perimeter touch here to stretch out that defense a little bit.
They had 16 three-point attempts in game number 1, and I don't even know if they have half of that since then. Second free throw is off the mark, going to be tipped out of bounds by Donovan. Ball goes back to the Bolts. William Smith will control things into the offensive end. Thomas Wiggins, I'm sorry, I just mixed up two names. Horde drives into the paint. He's going to have it knocked away by Smith.
Oh my gosh!
Another block there by eBay. He is getting all over the highlight reel in this one. The kick out there to Aiden Snyder, no good. But Moore with the offensive rebound. They go corner. Moore one step inside the three-point line. Another rebound. This time it's Aiden Snyder. He's going to be fouled. Or maybe the ball's just tipped out of bounds.
3 or 4 gigantic blocks now for eBay. His ball radius is insane. Wonderful thing to watch that young man develop here at Northmont High School. Senior year, making an impact so far. Still down 15 though. Another three-point attempt from Snyder, no good.
That was Avon that time, rebounded by eBay and into the front court. Jacobs, the three there by Horde. It's going to be offline. Rebounded by Snyder and into the front court. Floating through the air is Moore, no good. He gets his own board. The kick to the corner, that's Donovan. Nets it. And a timeout on the floor. Northmont wants to talk things over. Down 18 midway through the third quarter.
More trouble here at Centerville High School today for the Northmont Thunderbolts. They managed to score another 2 points here in this quarter, but since the end of the first, they have 11, Andy, compared to Pickerington Central's 29. A massive difference here. It's an honor to call game number 1 of the Rich Kid Classic here at Centerville High School. Thanks for rocking with us here on the NM Sports Network. I'm Jeff Allen on color, and that is Andy Horton on play-by-play. Choppy game here so far for the Bolts. They've looked very solid this season, very encouraging in their 2 losses. Playing up according to their competition. Today, a lot of holes being exposed for these Bolts. We have seen some of the most insane finishes here on NM Sports Network, so you never know what's going to go down. There is still 12 minutes of gameplay, and only an 18-point deficit if you think about it. Not that much once you start hitting a couple threes, a couple and ones, a couple turnovers. Let's see if the Bolts can get back in this one right now.
So Northmont takes possession after the timeout. Josiah Williams into the front court. The crossover, does not use the screen, throws it down to, that was Isaiah LaRue, number 22, and they're gonna say he steps on the line, turns it over. Moore back on offense for the Tigers. That's Donovan outside, guarded by Mangan, a dribble handoff. They go right back to Donovan, the three, that one's short. No one boxes out. He gets his own rebound. Falling out of bounds, tries to get the pass away. It goes to Snyder up top of the key, or top of your screen, off the mark that time by Moore. Rebounded by eBay. Finds a man in transition. That was Jacobs, back outside to Williams. Mangan up top. Now Williams gets it back through the hands of Jacobs. He'll corral it now. Williams back over to Jacobs, drives to the cup, drop off to LaRue, and he loses out of bounds again.
Another tough turnover in that interior. Trying to avoid those seals. Can't make it happen again. Pickerington Central just jamming them up down there. And we still have 2 third quarter points here for the Bolts.
That is Donovan. Right back to Moore. Snyder on the out up top. They go corner to Donovan. Drives up and under. Nice little reverse move by Donovan. Williams picks up his dribble, was trapped at the half-court line. That's going to be turned over. Now Williams got the ball back. It's going to be turned over again. Got a couple of unexperienced players trying to get the ball up.
Oh my goodness.
Kick back to Avon Snyder, and they just take advantage of situations like this.
Bolts are scrambling. 8 consecutive points in the last minute and a half of gameplay for the Tigers.
And you know, I think you got to do a better job. That right there, I think it's a little bit on the coaching staff. You don't want Mangan and Williams being the only 2 guys back trying to get the ball up in to the front court. A couple of very unexperienced guys. They're able to get it through the defense up to eBay. And the nice finish there. I think that was LaRue who made the pass.
And I think eBay got another block down there. If this young man keeps it up and gets hot in the 4th, he might have a triple-double with blocks. Already halfway there with 5.
Snyder way out behind the 3-point line, and they're gonna call a foul against LaRue, it looks like.
They said he was tussling down low with Evans. See the end of it on the replay. Guess they called some contacts there. Didn't look like much though.
The inbound there to Evans, gets the pass, and just elevates over the defense. And
phenomenal defense.
Yeah, eBay comes away with the rebound. They get it over to Mangan. Gotta go right back to eBay. Got the defender in the air. Outside the 3-point line. Williams, that's Oxier, cross court kick to Oxier for the 3 and knocks it in.
What a phenomenal cross court pass over 2 defenders. Very underrated play there.
That pass stolen away by LaRue. He's able to tiptoe the sideline, stays in bounds. He's fouled and on the way to the line.
Yeah, I really want to take a look at that. I love that play, Andy. Over to the wing. Sees a seam. You see that seam at the top of your screen? No one else sees it. Williams sees it. I think that was 4 defenders in the direct line of the lane. Really beautiful play. And just you see these flashes from these Bolts, these young Bolts, really putting it together day by day.
Actually, it kind of looked like Kevin Smith did see that. Coming in, trying to get the steal. You saw him jumping on the play. He just wasn't nearly fast enough or tall enough.
So they hit that 3. Kelly misses his first free throw.
Oh my goodness.
And the second. They get another possession.
Down low to Mangan. The pump fake has it knocked away, and Evans comes away with the ball. Evans going against LaRue. Lost the handle for a moment. It's in the corner now. Smith picks up his dribble. They kick things out. The drive towards the bucket. They're going to hit number 23, Anthony Lemon, with the foul. And back at the free throw line are the Tigers. 31 seconds to go here in the third, up 20.
Yeah, and what happened in the second quarter has not been able to be repaired by the Bolts. 16-16 at the end of the first. Keep that in mind for the rest of the game, Andy. It's really changed. Tigers have not taken their foot off the pedal. Meanwhile, Bolts shown signs of sputtering.
So a quick look over to the NFL after back-to-back interceptions, one of them being a pick six, the other one straight up pick. The Bills scored back-to-back times. The Bengals just got back in the end zone with one of the craziest T. Higgins touchdowns I've ever seen. They were going for 2, down 5. Joe Burrow loses the ball. So down 5 with just over 2 minutes to go. Cincinnati's playoff hopes are not quite over, but they are dwindling fast. The Tigers inbound the ball. Under 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Moore gets it right back to Snyder. That's Moore. They throw it inside now to Evans. 3 green jerseys collapse on him. Does not matter. He has been nasty here on this Sunday afternoon. To Mangan, he gets it up before the buzzer, way wide. 54 to 32. The Thunderbolts trail the D1 defending champions. Pick Central here after 3 on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Jeff Allen. In here on the NM Sports Network for the 4th quarter between the Thunderbolts and Pickerington Central from up in Columbus. Northmont basketball here to start the 4th. Josiah Williams gets the inbound pass. He will be doubled. He's able to get it out of his hands, but only 2. A Tiger slammed in by Evans after the turnover. Williams gets it over to Mangan, and now Northmont on offense. Dribble handoff with Oxier. They go back to Williams. They try to get it into LaRue. It's turned over. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Tigers.
While we have some time, let's take a look at that sweet slam to kick off the 4th quarter. Landon Evans gets it down low, no one around him. Takes this opportunity to continue his great day here in Centerville High School.
Mass substitutions now for the Tigers.
Northmont was a step ahead of them last quarter, seeing the trends of the game. See if the young guys can switch it around themselves.
And right there, Oxier able to force a turnover, gets it over to Williams. Driving middle, the drop off to Mangan. Tough attempt, no good. Rebound was knocked around for a second and then quickly up into the hands of Kevon Holmes.
Tigers look like they're strictly in the driver's seat now for the last 7 minutes of this game.
Josiah Williams, a pull up from 12, puts it in. Tigers on the offensive end, the crossover against Oxier, 2 feet in the paint, tipped away. Williams playing with energy, going in to lay it up. Defense flies by, he can't get it to go. They're gonna say there's a foul on the floor after the rebound by LaRue.
Whew. Nice bailout there for the Bolts. Josiah Williams showing off some more skills today. He is another one of these promising young Thunderbolts that we look forward to covering.
That was actually Anthony Lemon on the rebound. Or no, was it? No, it was LaRue. I was right the first time. Missed shot at the rim that time. The Tigers take back possession. Looks like Oxier knocked it out of the hands of Smith. Williams playing tough defense there in the backcourt, fighting Snyder. They will say it stays with the Tigers, but great effort right there by Josiah Williams. It might be garbage time, but he is trying to earn some extra minutes. They do get the inbound into Aiden. Drives the length of the floor, no good. Rebounded. eBay pushing the break. I thought he was gonna slam it, and instead he says, I'll just go with the soft finish.
Line. From the free throw line. It's about to shake me to my core, Andrew.
Tipped out of bounds.
He wasn't far from it, I mean.
It was from the volleyball line, but still. Elijah Smith off the front iron that time. Rebounded, put back up and in by Christian Coleman. eBay floating through the air, and this time Coleman says, hey, I got my teammates back. I'm going to get one against you. Mangan high off the glass, floating it over the hand of Coleman. No good. Another rebound. Lemon gets it back. One more offensive rebound for Oxier, and he will finally be able to convert.
Phenomenal stuff by Coleman. Almost got a second block down there, but eBay gets a taste of his own medicine here in the fourth quarter.
Putting on the brakes there, Aiden trying to get past and blocked again by eBay.
There he is.
He said, hey, I got you right back. Turned over. Smith underneath the rim, no good. Rebounded by LaRue.
They secure it. They got numbers. No, they do not.
Nice little underhanded flip shot there by Williams. Some of these young guys are really putting some good stuff on film right now for the Thunderbolts. Aiden Snyder knocked away by Williams. Williams is out of bounds, so it stays with the Tigers, but not for his lack of effort.
Bolts coming here and getting a little tiny bit of momentum there in the fourth with the young players out there. Definitely showing a lot of potential now.
Holmes is going to use the Donovan screen. Back out up top. That's Smith. He's going to go the opposite way of the screen. Gets into the paint. That one might have been blocked as well. It got on the rim, but no good. Mangan finds the open Oxier. Relocates on the outside of the three-point line, and he nets that one. No, that is not Oxier. Hang on. That is Keegan Anderson, nearly stolen there by Williams. But timeout on the floor, and our Thunderbolts trail by 17 here on the NM Sports Network. Shout out to our friends over there at Bluebird Construction. You need your home remodeled, you need your roof redone, you guys can hit them up, bluebirdohio.com. And the alumni tournament coming up August 2026. The 64-team single elimination tournament taking place here in the great state of Ohio. There'll be 8 regions, 8 teams per region across the great state, and the winner takes home a $50,000 grand prize. So you guys want more information on that? Hang around with us on the NM Sports Network the rest of the season, and we'll give you guys more information as we work our way through the schedule.
Headed for the last leg of action here. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this entire game. Your Northmont Thunderbolts trail by 17. It was worse here at the beginning of the fourth, so there is some hope. The young guys can scramble. The Tigers recognize that as they've thrown their starters back in, Andy.
And as you said that, it was nearly stolen away. Wide open outside, that's Kevin Smith. Mangan got confused with his defensive assignment right there, and he nets that three. Now Mangan finds Josiah Williams, has it knocked away. Wide open in transition after the turnover. Smith converts. Tipped, and Williams will get the ball. He's able to get past the defender with the pass. Anthony Lemon dives to the rim, no good. Back the other way, the Tigers floating through the air.
Oh my
Swatted
gosh!
again by eBay. He is just everywhere. Might have just gotten another block. I think they might, if anything, they'll call that one a goaltend. I just cannot believe Chisholm eBay. I mean, look, it's so far behind the play. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
Take off.
Defying physics today. 7th block here for Chisholm eBay. I know he has double-digit points. If he can get the double-digit blocks, Andy, we might be in the witness of a triple-double. Even with the Bolts being down double figures, it's been so entertaining to watch. This young man's development peak in front of our eyes. Evans' first free throw is off. (65-43), pending a second Evans free throw, and it's down.
Tomorrow, back here on the NM Sports Network, we will have the Lady Bolts after another turnover there by Williams. A kick to the corner, that's Avon Snyder, no good. Rebounded by Evans. They're going to call a foul that time against Keegan Anderson. Tomorrow here on the NM Sports Network, we will have the Lady Bolts back at the Thunderdome taking on Urbana. We'll tip off around 7:15, 7:30. Should be a good one. The new look Lady Bolts. Only one win so far on the season, but definitely look a lot different. That three is going to be knocked down by Evans. And he's just been fantastic all game long. eBay, the kick out to Anderson, stolen. Snyder over to Smith, who is fouled. And we'll get free throws.
Yeah, Landon Evans has been an unstoppable locomotive today. Although we are on the opposing sideline, it has been an honor to watch. It always is an honor to watch these young athletes do their thing. And on such a spotlight at Centerville High School, people pouring in. Mr. Evans has definitely made the most of his opportunity here today.
Smith off the front of the rim with free throw number one. Number two will also go off the back of the rim this time. Williams into the front court, pull up three. No good. eBay, he was looking for a masterful jam. Instead, LaRue comes away with the rebound. And he gets the putback. Timeout.
No, I think it's
Tigers.
just a mass substitution. Are they calling the timeout?
Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe you're right. Even fooled the public address announcer.
Yeah, we'll just swap it out and keep going here.
Smith, Elijah Smith being guarded by Williams, nearly forcing the turnover right there at the midcourt line. Going behind his back is Reese Crosby. Back up top now is Holmes. Moving around Williams. Going it to Anderson, they get it to Donovan, drives. On the Oak logo, back out, Smith. And they're just wasting time at this point. Holmes will be fouled by eBay.
So Pig Central getting to swap their bench players back in, and they've earned the right to coast in this game, controlling the last 3 quarters with an apparent ease.
Smith, the kick out. That is Kevon Holmes. (72-45).
Since the first quarter, Andy, Pick Central has scored 54 points to the Northmont's 29. Now with 1:22 left, we'll call one last timeout. Start to wrap up this game number 1 here from Centerville High School at the Rich Kid Classic.
Yeah, I've stressed it a handful of times here in this game. The defending the defending Division I state champs, Pick Central. I mean, there's a reason. They were the team that a few years back ended Centerville's 45-game winning streak in the semifinals. Lost to Centerville the season before, and haven't lost many times since then.
Yeah, it's the culture, it's the athleticism, the all-around skill, the depth of these Pick Central Tigers that just eat teams alive. And the Northmont Bolts, the young Northmont Thunderbolts, got some great experience today, putting up 45 points against them and hanging around in that first quarter, really sending the Tigers back in the break a little confused. They figured things out, and Northmont will figure more out from this game as well, as the young guys got some very valuable minutes against some of their starters.
The inbound nearly stolen. We got a fresh Thunderbolt, and that one's blocked. Pass is way far out in front, but he will be able to corral that one. That new face for the Thunder. Oh, actually, I don't know. It's number 4, and I don't have that on my roster, so I will do some research in our day off. And a foul on the floor against, not against, Reese Crosby is fouled. I hit Keegan Anderson with the foul. Off the back iron, too strong. Free throw number 2 also is going to rim off and go out of bounds. Ball goes to Northmont after last being touched by Christian Coleman.
You'll love to see this second unit try to gain some chemistry.
Williams goes behind the back, dribble handoff, deep in the corner. Tough shot there by, was that LaRue? No, let's make that, no, it was LaRue, my apologies.
Fantastic spin move while I was down there as well.
Crossover at midcourt. Anderson guarding him out behind the volleyball line. Trying to get in the middle. That one's knocked away by Anderson. Good defense there. Pushing things up the court, back the other way. LaRue gets it to fall.
Some impressive buckets by those young cats at the end of the game, but it will not change the Northmont Thunderbolts' fate. As time runs out here.
And yeah, as you can see, the Tigers are just gonna dribble that one out. Kevon Holmes, the last Tiger with possession, but 72-49 here from Centerville High School. The Northmont Thunderbolts fall to the defending D1 state champ, Pickerington Central Tigers. I think we're gonna hang around here for a couple more minutes because I heard him say that they're doing a MVP trophy and announcement for game number 1. So we will hang out here on the NM Sports Network for just a couple more minutes. That's going to do it for Jeff Allen and I. It was a lot of fun here. We will see you guys back tomorrow as our Lady Bolts take on Urbana back up at the Thunderdome. That's all, folks.
All right, what is game of the Richard Kids Classic. And the first player of the game from Pickerington Central, number 23, Landon Evans. Thank you all for coming out and supporting this great cause. Again, feel free if you'd like to make any contribution to the Richard Kids Scholarship Fund. Please send that to 364 Canterbury Drive, Henry, Ohio, 45429, or please see Joe Daly at the south end of the floor. Stick around. Our next game will